Well, when you talk about a character going through all sorts of career ordeals, he's starting to broaden his expertise. So he's not just focusing on prisons anymore. It becomes a kind of a specialist in all forms of escape, hostage retrieval, and sometimes some maybe unlawful things, but doing it for the right causes. When the audience starts to like a character, how do you take it to the next level? How do you increase the drama when there's nothing more dramatic than loss?
I had nothing to do with what happened.
Yeah, but you were there.
Ray has a very quiet relationship with Abigail, and she is incredibly protective of him and sort of understands his lifestyle. It takes a special woman to hang out with Ray Breslin. Very patient.
Breslin killed my father in the first one. And now I'm back for revenge. And when I'm doing this, that's all I think is that I'm, of course, the good guy and the Breslin character's the bad guy. My crew and I've calmed my crew into doing this, thinking it's all about the money, but I've got other plans. I want some closure to my father's death. What goes around comes around. Ray Breslin, by the time you see this, I'll have Diet Zhang, and I'll be coming for you.
What are we waiting for?
We don't run in blind, kid.
We're wasting time.
Hey! I got someone in there, too.
He's fun to work with. The type of movies that Sly has made throughout the years, when you're changing your channels, you have to stop and watch those movies. You know, they always hold up because they're just fun.
史泰龙喜欢的电影，我觉得他的每一部电影都很精彩，从第一滴血，还有 Rocky，包括敢死队。
And action!
It's always great to have that director there who's just kind of filling me in from day one. I love that. I've gotten that from other directors, and I've gotten some directors who didn't react at all, and you just never knew where you stood, and you were just very self-conscious and didn't know if you messed something up. But with him, you get that immediate feedback, and he gets very excited about it. And that's, to me, as a performer, that's like really feel good. I just have all the love and respect in the world for this guy.
Dave Bautista is phenomenal. So genuine. He's tough, but he's warm. He's brutal, but he's vulnerable. He has his own style. I mean, you can see why he's becoming so popular, because he just creates a magnificent impression. And he's a wonderful guy to work with, takes direction. Great. Love working with Dave.
Ray and him kind of blend with one another because they're both very, very good at what they do, but they each have their own separate skills, whereas Trent DeRosa, Dave, he's just an unstoppable force. So I perhaps help us get into a building, and he takes care of business. Hey, where you going?
You know me. Work better alone. Maybe late. Make a big impression.
Good luck.
I think that's it. I think that's what brings them together, is I think they just, you know, they trust one another. They know where they're coming from. They know their backgrounds. They know where they've been, where they're going. And I think they both know that they can just rely on each other. The best thing about this fight scene is I actually get to fight my stunt double. You don't often see two really massive guys going at it. So it's Rob DeGroot, and I think George Furlow said, well, is it any good? And my manager, Jonathan Meiser, said, he's Dave's stunt double. Of course he's good. And it's a really well thought out fight, and it was very exciting. I think it's going to contribute to the film a lot. We beat the hell out of each other, too.
I like the concept of escape plan. I think it has tremendous potential. And I just felt that John has the right mentality. We speak in shorthand, and it's elevated the property to new heights. So I'm really pleased with it, and I think it's going to have a very fresh trajectory.
When you've known someone, and as close as we've been for 50 years, you know each other so well. I've been having the time of my life. Directing him.
He's been having the time of his life taking my life. Yeah, you like this?
Look at this.
Oh, please.
I got his makeup on. I got him looking beautiful for it.
I've known John probably 80% of my life. And so we really understand how one another thinks. And creatively, he's incredibly energetic. So we decided to work on the screenplay in a way that would be kind of a throwback to really hardcore action film, but with some heart, energy, and entertainment value. But it's a process. We work together, we write together almost every day, until we finally get the characters under control. But it's an ongoing process. So you'll see us on the set conferring. I mean, it's his show, he's directed it and all that, but we complement one another in ideas. But mainly the thing is, the script is never done in my estimation, because you come to a location, you see something, and you go, let's try that, let's try that. I never thought of that. And that's the beauty, because he can think and change immediately. We take scenes that look okay on the page. It looks like a piece of bologna, and by the time we're done, it looks like a damn, glazed ham. It looks good. That's very unique, because some directors are just cut and dry. They're not going to alter. So he's extremely improvisational.
The casting process is, because we were one of the biggest hits in China, we wanted to embrace that, and we wanted to be respectful of the fan base. So we went and sought out the biggest Chinese movie stars we could find, and really Stallone helped us in a big way, reaching out and embracing the community and bringing them into the family.
We are very, very, very lucky to get Max. Max is incredibly intuitive. I mean, I was very surprised at how clever and insightful and serious he is about his work. He has a look about him and an intensity. It's like no joke. He's the real deal.
We had this elaborate fight scene planned, and some huge crowd scene. Millions of guards coming in, prisoners are being freed. He's got to break out of solitary and run over to the jail and release the hostage and come back and fight 2 guards and kick another one. And he is unreal.
我会因为我是从小练武术的，可能我的动作会用在灵敏上更多，用在速度上会更多。在这一集里面，我自己的动作，我想我会放一些中国的功夫在我的动作部分里面。当然，我不想把它纯粹的作为一个中国功夫片这样去做，因为要适应这个故事的背景。
As a backdrop, when you look at this place, it's 200,000 square feet. It's an astounding piece of architecture. It held 4,000 prisoners. It has a solitary confinement, which would raise a hair on your neck, and it brings with it its own ghosts. The fact that people live through this is inhuman, the way they're kept. Every cell has its own story. It's a backdrop for a film that you want to scare you and bring suspense and tension and fear. And this is it.
I liked it very much. I wanted to do the next one in a location that is a character in itself. It's a scary place, and I mean that. For anyone that's ever been there, it's got a dark history. These places don't exist anymore. So it's an adventure for people that have never seen this kind of building. For example, they did the Shawshank Redemption here, but they just used the outside. No one's ever been on the inside.
I'm a movie geek, man. And that was, when I first heard that we were going to be filming here, where they filmed Shawshank Redemption, I was so excited.
Welcome up!
I love that sound. Back in the day, they didn't rely on CGI, and they didn't rely on anything but story, performance, and just, solid action. And that's what this is. This is kind of one of those, just solid action films.
When you get actually paid to come to work and have fun, it's a no-brainer.
拍摄动作电影最大的乐趣，我相信应该是观众看到电影的时候那种哇的那种感觉。
You did this for your father? You love your father? You love your father? Come on. Hit me. Hit me for your father.
We did something that I've never done, and I've done a lot of fight scenes. And tonight, I said, we're just going to wing it. We're going to make it up. Basically, protect yourself. It's coming full blast. And this kid took an ass whipping and gave an ass whipping. I mean, it was biblical. Oh my God. We're going to keep chiropractors and surgeons in business for years. Oh my God. I mean, seriously, if you want to see a real fight, like I've never done in film, no choreography, check this one out.